first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Able to connect with Mims. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. These two teams all tied after one. With the score tied 7-7. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. They juked him. Touchdown, Carolina! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, Kent. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Wilson. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Mims. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cole Kmet. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, They're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And support by the guard is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught by Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. To throw is Wilson.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wilson will throw again. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Smith catches left side, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd down at 4. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Third and 2, now Wilson. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pettis now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Nagar now for the point after. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he finds Montgomery complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Jets. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Touchdown. That's caught. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.